Hey guys, and welcome back to some more Disco Elysium. My name is AJ Styles157, and last time... Hey yo! Hey yo! You about that life?
You once jerked off in the locker room and were caught.
I didn't need to hear
You
this.
held
There you go. You're looking spiffy now, my man. So yeah, pretty much last time. It's been a long time. And yeah, I watched over some of the clips to see what was up, and we beat Measurehead to get across. We've decided to get the body down with the help of the Union, I guess, and smoking and drinking are a thing. So I gotta remember that. So yeah. But now we were gonna talk to this guy, and hopefully we could get back. How are you doing that? How are you doing that? Sure, we're gonna talk to this guy.
Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you.
Guy is not even looking both ways.
With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you.
Are you in charge of the Dark Workers?
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat. I'm Everard Clare, head of the Debarders Union here in Martinez.
It sounds like what's his name from the hotel.
I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
Yeah, you fat as hell.
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
You go ahead, detective.
Yeah.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
Why you calling me Mr. Dubois?
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner, as equals. Take a seat. I insist.
It's nothing. Yes, that's probably right. It's nothing. Forget about it. Filter it out.
I don't sit. It's kind of my thing.
Very well, Mr. Dubois. I respect a man with strong convictions.
As he nods, his multiple chins move like ocean waves.
I, too, have convictions. One of which is that I will not engage with any man who won't face me at eye level. Should you find yourself more amenable in the future, I'd gladly resume our conversation. But until then, I'm afraid I must ask you to leave.
Inspect his...
You're no Titan of Elysium, buddy. He's got you in a fork. Sit down or leave.
Fine.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
Did I wink back? I'm serious.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable
God,
chair in the
it's
world.
killing me.
It's violating your backside.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say.
Who's guard? Is guard from the show?
This should take care of that nonsense.
He points to a giant novelty check on his desk. It's absolutely comically huge.
It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
Oh, okay.
Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need it.
Don't say. You can take the... Wait, you know Gart?
Yes, I know Lawrence. He's a real character. No union man in him. A real piece of work, that boy is.
With a grin, he points to the checker game. It's like you're on a game show. At least don't thank him for it.
Take the... yeah, don't say.
Is there anything you'd like to say to me? Or...
No.
No, it's cool.
Cool? I wouldn't go that far. I'm sure there are cooler things than delivering a comically oversized novelty check to a cafeteria manager. But, sure, if that's what's cool nowadays.
Oh, goodness.
Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun.
I
Let me
forgot about
assure
that.
you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
Oh gosh. Okay.
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an
Yeah.
echo.
Lost
Lost
gun.
gun, lost gun, lost gun. The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only 2 words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun.
You take one of those. You're gonna need it.
When he said, "Don't worry," he actually meant, be very worried.
How do you know about my lost gun?
I know everything, Harry. Right
Harry.
now, I know that you're worried. Don't be worried. Everything's going to be all right.
Yeah. Can you help me?
It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
Great.
It was loaded.
Kim.
There were 2 bullets in it. You always keep at least 2 barrels loaded.
2 barrels. The chair is killing you. Took the novelty check and didn't say thanks for it. Oh yeah, turn.
Officer, we will deal with this later. We don't need Mr. Clare's help with this.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
I'm kind of fucked. I'm just fucked.
God, you're sweating. Your knee is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you? You're about to cry because you lost your gun,
Oh,
and those
goodness.
children are gonna shoot themselves with it.
Mr. Dubois, you don't look so good.
What is this Mr. Dubois he keeps repeating? What is he trying to pull here? You need to cool the fuck down. Chill.
I'm taking all the fucking morphine. I'm taking. Well, like I guess this is the chill pills right there.
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry!
So the large man snaps his finger, but too no, you're in some stupor. Sliding down that Joe like Joe. I know Harry. Let your mind go to your safe place. Yeah, no, keep sliding down.
Mr. Dubois, are you okay? Can I get you a glass of water or something? Are you having some kind of medical emergency?
Let's see where this goes.
Maybe you could use your hands somehow, in a kind of throw-in motion, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back at him. He's Mr. Dubois.
Nah, I'm as good as it gets, Mr. Dubois. Vaguely just over your head. Oh yeah, man, I'm fucking great. Keep sliding. So this chair is uncomfortable. I could use that glass of water. Melting. No, I'm good, Mr.
Don't
Dubois.
be dramatic. I can see your condition isn't terminal.
What an odd demonstration of... you got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining as
I can't do anything
I'm
with this
afraid
shit.
we're wasting our time. And I'm an extremely busy man, as I'm sure you are
Well,
too.
you're the one talking. What do you?
Okay, enough.
Thank
we are
you,
here
Kim.
to ask you some questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Thank you, Kim.
Quick, here's your window. Get yourself together and ask him questions. Police officer questions.
Great.
It is about time to stop embarrassing yourself. Questions will help you regain some of your lost dignity.
You called me, Mr. Dubois. No, could you help me get down? Talk at the law. No, I want to talk about the hanging. I'm at Joyce, the company representative. Before I'm going to. Oh yeah, let's talk about the hanging.
Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martin.
Yes, please.
I know everything that goes on
Oh
around
my
here,
God,
and I
dude.
would love to discuss it with you.
I'm gonna shoot you if I ever find my lost gun.
I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me,
Since there's a butt.
but there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
Exchange information.
Yes, that sounds good. Let's do that.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me.
What?
You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines. Incredibly talented at opening doors.
Kim, is that true? Are we door opening machines?
I'm not sure I understand.
Yeah.
If you're asking us to break down someone's door, it's not going to happen.
Come now. I just need you to go open a little door for me and leave it unlocked. A simple thing. Absolutely nothing shady about it.
Yeah, that's always a good sign. Hold on, what do we have here?
An excellent opportunity presents itself, sire.
Oh no.
You could win the trust of the arch-liar, pretend to play into his hand. Then, should you wish, bend his efforts towards your own.
That is good. Why don't you just open the door? Whose door is it? I bet you don't even know anything about the hanging. Damn it, fine, I'll look into it. We need to talk about the murder or something. Nah. Whose door is it?
No, no one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about.
What do you mean by a weasel?
A loud blabbering weasel. When weasels feel no one is watching, they start acting foolishly.
He removes his glasses and rubs his nose.
Just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. It's been such a burden on me, Harry. I just want this to be over so I can discuss business with you.
This fucking guy. Hold on. But yeah, why don't you just open
Harry,
yourself?
I'm a very busy man, and more importantly,
Can't get your fat ass
I
out the
don't
chair?
have that extraordinary physique you do.
Oh,
You
okay.
look like you could run around all day.
You want to send someone a message that the police are working for you.
I repeat, I'm a very, very busy man, Mr. Kitsuragi, and therefore I must occasionally enlist outside help. So what will it be, Harry?
I bet you don't even know anything about the hanging.
Harry, my dear friend, I am what people call a local bigwig. I know everything that goes on in Martinez.
Okay, damn it, fine. I'll look into it. We need to talk about the murder.
Fantastic, my friend. Just let me know when it's done and we can take our friendship to the next level. You can get the key from Manana. He's down by the gates. Manana's like a free agent in the Union.
Yeah.
Special operations.
Manana.
Hardened socialist. A real free thinker, too. He'll tell you precisely where the door is. One last thing, Harry.
What?
Just open the door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door.
Could you help me get the body down from the tree?
You might have noticed there's one hanging on a tree behind the hostel cafeteria.
Oh my. Don't take this question personally, but why would I get involved in this matter?
Mr. Clare, the man was hanged with a cargo belt. A steel-reinforced cargo belt. It's safe to assume the Union had something to do with the murder. Besides, getting the body down would benefit all of us. It's a stain on the neighborhood.
Also, I studied the footprints at the crime scene, worker boots.
I can certainly see how having him up there might start affecting some real estate values.
His fat lips.
But of course, all joking aside, I am going to help you.
Pick up the handset radio phone to his right and then clicks a button.
Jean-Luc, the cop who bested you in physical combat is here, and he has a little dead body in a tree problem.
Jean-Luc?
Namely, he needs it to be taken down. Please extend him this courtesy.
Yeah, you better.
You can find Luke down at the gates, but you already knew that.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's going to help you, now that he's back on his feet.
I met Joyce, the company representative.
Oh, that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet.
What the fuck?
I'm very, very busy, you see. I hope you're getting along. One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Everyone is just pals here.
Just pals.
We're all trying to do what's best for Martinez here. Don't feel like you can't cooperate with her because you and I are such good friends and I'm helping you get that nasty body down from the tree. I'm not a jealous guy.
Why haven't you let her in to see you?
If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good negotiator would. And I just don't have anything to discuss with a bad negotiator.
He doesn't want to see her. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
Of course, Harry. Let me just assure you one more time.
What?
It's perfectly okay to share anything we discuss here with this Joyce.
What, like an
This is a
entity?
completely transparent organization.
I'm sure.
I have no interest in what she is doing, but I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and I respect your privacy. Just remember, none of this is secret. Tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock.
What?
Tell her how overweight I am and how I'm helping you find your lost gun. Tell her about everything. Everett doesn't mind.
It is rather interesting to tell people things about each other, isn't it? It was nice telling him about her right now.
Are you gonna ask me how I got in?
Am I going to ask? Hell, Harry. You spin-kicked my strongest man in the face. I saw it from my window.
How?
Would you ask a man like that how he got into your container yard?
I don't even know. Would I do that? You don't have a window.
It was a figure of speech, Harry. Of course I don't have a window. I'm in a container. Anyway, I assure you, I am a very well-informed man. Information reaches me before I even get the chance to request it.
Yeah, what about my gun?
Yes, your lost gun. My best men are on it. They're turning every stone, searching every playground, asking kids, grandmas, everyone.
Don't ask Kuno, please.
Your gun will be found, Harry. Let me assure you of that.
He winks.
It's just a matter of time and effort.
Alright.
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage.
Wait, the gun may have been bought from Roy's pawn shop. Have your men factored that in?
Yes. Thank you for the hot tip regarding your lost gun, Harry. My men have indeed factored in that you pawned it. Now, please,
Great.
let the professionals do their job. Kick back, Harry, relax. I have great guys on this. You focus on what's important. Building our relationship for the good of Martinaise.
His cadence of speech is irritating the fuck out of me.
It did not come as a surprise to him. He might actually not be bullshitting.
Does this mean if I do things for you, I will get my gun back?
Damn it, Harry. That's exactly what it means. I'm only kidding, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. I understand. We help you, you help us.
Alright.
Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate.
Plastic card. Alright. Oh, thanks. I was wondering how I'm supposed to get out.
Here, you're one of us now. A real red and white union man. Take...
Yeah. Fat fucking... How do I get down? Alright. I have the... novelty check. This 20 by 5 centimeter check looks like it's meant to be handed over ceremoniously at a gala-like event. It's supposedly exchanged for 25 real at your local frit store. Below the number, careful hand has written the words "Constable's rent." All of it. Note: worthless in a pawn shop. Great. And then happy couple. This was from a last session, I'm assuming. Black and white photo of a couple posing in front of a Ferris wheel. The girl is young and pretty. The man clad in fancy uniform and smiling. On the back, a very steady handwritten has a what? On the back, a very steady hand has written the words "Revachol Fair in summer of 1991." Jesus. All right, let's get out of here. Do you have anything to say, Kim?
Yes.
Oh, I want to call him you. I'll just send me. I have to get my logic up, unfortunately. And now I have to get in the body down, run the numbers. Wait, find money for rent. Then open an apartment door for Everett. Get the key to the Weasel's door from Manana. Yeah. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna fuck with this and see what happens. Actually, let me save first. Alright, let's see.
A rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marsh and Arrête are faded with use. Marsh. On. Arrête. With a loud grind, the crane
Ooh.
shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air.
Okay. Oh, it's putting it down. Nice. Okay. Alright. Is everything good?
And, with a surprisingly quiet thunk, the crane places the container down. The harbor sleeps as the strike rages in the distance. The crane can rest again, now that its purpose has been fulfilled.
Understood. Let's get back to the... What do you mean its purpose?
Moving this container, of course. For this purpose it was built. For this purpose it has acted. And now it will rest.
Cool.
I can't see how that was worth the wreckers, except for seeing the crane in action, which I admit was satisfying.
Maybe there's something inside, Kim. You never know.
Before you stands a cargo container. Just one of many in the yard.
Lieutenant, I think there's something special about this container.
You do? Because I don't.
What? Why not?
There are a million containers here. Why are you fixating on this one?
Inspect the container. Maybe there's a contraband inside. Well, I don't know, Kim. It just feels special.
It's a cargo container, detective, just like all the others. We are not here to interact with containers. We are here to talk to the Union, right?
Knock on the door.
No reply. The knock produces a hollow ring of metal. Doesn't sound like there's anything inside the container.
Open the
You
door.
attempt to turn the handle, to no avail. The doors seem to be mechanically locked.
Mechanic?
To your left, the lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement.
Impossible to persuade the door to open. What? Erratic yet thorough. Been in the world for 2 days. Set siren? What? Maybe one day. Yeah, sure. Alright, let's go to the Weasel. Who would be considered the Weasel? The Weasel. Does it even say on the, not the map? That's a good thing I did that, though. The Weasel. Everett asked you to open the basement door behind the greenhouse in the backyard to intimidate the occupant. Do what you have to do, Everett. As promised to give you info on the case. Get the key to the Weasel door. Manana. Which we could talk to Manana. Yeah, over here. Also, the Weasel might be...
The file cabinet stands steady as ever.
What's your
And the
something good?
unlocked drawer
Let's try
slides
it.
out. Whatever's
Ooh!
hidden here is
There
hidden
you go.
well. Concentration isn't enough. Only a trained accountant with a background in logistics
There we go.
will be able to really make sense of it.
I don't have any
However,
perks left.
there is a little handwritten note stuck on the side of the drawer.
Okay, look at the
It
note.
appears to be a to-do list written in large, uneven capital letters.
Okay.
Remember, Leo, Everart's shoes. Special whirling borscht. Water Everart's plants. Sweep office floor. More banners.
Everett's shoes?
All items on the list have been crossed out, and the note itself is crumpled.
Look, look, Kim, a to-do list with a list of errands for Everett.
One of his aides must have left it. Nothing incriminating here.
The special borscht seems a bit odd in the list. What is so special about this borscht? Code for drugs? Booze? Blood?
Take another look at the note.
Remember, Leo, Everart's shoes.
Everett's shoes.
Special whirling borscht. Water Everart's plants. Sweep office floor. All items on the hundreds of documents and the same material. You already went through all the
Yeah,
drawer.
no, no.
Slides shut.
There's that note, oddly enough. Whirling Borscht. Wonder if that means anything. Is he even over? No, he's right there. Alright. Mañana.
So, how'd you like our harbor?
You've been in there, he means. Talked to the boss man too, probably.
Label Utopia not. Was nice enough.
It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plains.
Okay.
Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plain. If you have any more questions, I'm set to talk.
Any idea who killed the hangman?
The mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing?
I mean, the harbor is a prime area. This. The Merc was hanged with a very specific type of cargo belt, one often used in heavy transport areas, for example, harbors.
What a thought! Why would noble workers resort to such a thing? Unless they were pushed, of course.
Pushed how?
Your dead guy was an enemy combatant.
Hold up, what does that
He
mean?
was an agent of the opposition, attempting to undermine our honorable efforts.
Did you kill him?
I ain't the murdering type, but that's just me.
That's
Large
just me?
organizations like our union have all sorts of men, with all sorts of skills.
He's not lying about not doing it himself.
Understood. This has been of limited use. Still, thank you.
No problem. I wish the best to you in your search. Sure, I'm glad it's not my search.
Everett said you had a key for
A
me.
key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open?
Said it belonged to a weasel.
Oh, say no more. I got you. I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say.
There's something about a weasel, and it didn't sound like a local polar weezer. Weezer? Myself, I'm over it. It's for political reasons.
Oh, so the none of the above type, are you?
Yeah.
I get it. I like to keep my distance too. But it doesn't matter. It's a good thing you're doing. Thanks.
Sure.
What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse.
Yeah, I think I've seen
That's
it.
behind the wailing in rags. That's all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmentalized. Means we keep out of each other's business.
Sure.
Okay, but where did you get the key from?
Yeah.
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. We talked about life and things that really, truly matter.
This gaze wanders off.
None of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it for? To feed our children, I guess.
Anything else I should know about this task, this weasel person, when he'll be home?
I'm more of a philosophical doctor.
Oh, goodness.
I like to talk about the big picture stuff. Who I am, who you are, what we are fighting for.
He means he's not going to tell you cause he doesn't know. But he will shoot his mouth off with you now that you're working for Everout.
Great.
Who he is and what they're fighting for. This is interesting.
I'll leave that for later. I just need to do this task so I can get the gun back. I still don't know where my badge is. Matter of fact. Hold on. Open the apartment. You have the key. Wonder who this weasel is. See if he has anything to say.
Right, two.
Nope, nothing. I'm gonna go to the store real quick and then I'm gonna go there.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything.
Oh, this also helps. Look, I need to exchange this novelty check for cash. Give her the novelty check and gain 25 rounds.
Wow. I didn't know you worked for the union, sir.
It looks like she's seen it before. So,
Anything else I can do for you?
No, you don't work for the union. The union works for you by supplying you with cash. Blow the whole thing on speed and gin right now. Speed and gin. Great combo. Ask some local dealers, maybe.
Nah, I'll pay off damn Gart. Gart is my main priority, unfortunately. Alright, Gart.
Can I help you?
Got the bill from tonight.
Got the 20 real?
Yeah, 20 real for you.
Good. You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real tomorrow.
I mean, I need a drink. Could you pour me one?
Do I have a shaker in my hand? Is this a shaker?
Motherfucker, you have a tab right there.
He sounds irritated. And it's not a shaker. It's nothing. He's holding nothing.
Sound irritated. Why? All I want is a drink.
Am I wearing a little bow tie? Am I wearing a bow tie and doing this? Am I smiling? Do you see me smiling and shaking my little shaker? No. Do you know why?
'Cause you're not a bartender.
That's right. I'm the cafeteria manager. I'm glad we cleared that. Was there anything else?
Oh, you're so lucky I can't punch you.
Play it calm. This man needs to understand you need a drink to help the community deal with police stuff.
You understand the seriousness of the situation. I'm an alcoholic. I need my fix. I am an alcohol-operated detective. If you want me to clean up the dead body and solve the case, you need to insert alcohol into my mouth.
Oh, well, in that case, let me pour you a nice, big, refreshing marinella. Do you want that out of a glass or a pineapple?
You do not want to taunt me. I'm not when it comes to marinellas.
Don't be an imbecile. I'm not going to serve you a marinella. I have work to do and broken things to fix. If that was all, I'd like to return to it.
Motherfucker, you have done nothing the past time I've been here. Fuck you. It's down here, correct?
This must be it. The basement door is weather-worn. The
Okay.
copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air, and there's a knocker shaped like a lion's head.
Okay.
The royal lion, Guillaume's kitten. This knocker will last a lifetime and then some.
Pressure against
The
the
leather
door.
upholstery is worn and rough against your jaw. You don't hear any movement. In fact, it's oddly silent in the yard around you. No birds chirp.
Use the key to unlock
You
it.
try to be as silent as you can. It takes a bit of rattling of the handle to loosen the bolt. Finally, the door unlocks with a small clack. Thoughts race through your head. Good job. Let's go now. I'm sure there's nothing interesting
no.
in there. As you hold the open door, you can feel the air moving. A little draft, a whistle.
Ah, I gotta go in there. This bedroom. Elysium. What is this? Small suitcase full of clothes. Guests are staying over. Book titled "The Hidden World of the Walking Sticks" lies open. You can almost feel the warmth of the sun, the red sun on the flag.
This is the flag of Revachol, the suzerainty.
What's the sun?
This isn't just one sun, but there are little suns dancing around the big sun. This is the sevenfold sun miracle.
What's the sevenfold sun miracle?
It's an optical atmospheric anomaly the first settlers saw. Happens in cold weather. 6 small suns around the big one. This complex halo phenomena is how old Revachol got its flag.
Lieutenant, the old flag of the Susan.
Mm-hmm. The tenant is an old-fashioned guy.
By old-fashioned, he means very right-wing.
Nope. Bow down before the
The
flag.
lieutenant does not bow to the flag. It accepts your salute with quiet dignity.
Very right way. I'm about to be fucked up for that. Sure, logic. Whoever lives here admires fair-haired fantasy heroes with big mustaches. Oh. Smell of disinfectant in the room smells like chemicals.
A row of mugs sits on the shelf. Each one depicts a human figure. A dark-skinned woman grinning amidst mysterious symbols. A broad-shouldered man shoveling potatoes, and others.
Tap on the mugs.
A little ring. Though cheerful, the images on the ceramic make you vaguely uncomfortable.
Oh.
There's something disdainful in the way the curves and lines of the bodies were drawn.
Oh.
The images betray a lack of interest in human beings. They are merely unflattering caricatures.
What do I mean uncomfortable?
The owner of these mugs doesn't like people of other ethnicities very much.
So they can think what they want. This is a free world. Thanks. Good to know. I have no opinion. Typical asshole.
This person is unhappy. The lieutenant picks up one of the mugs, then puts it back down with a look of disdain.
I'm beginning to feel better about breaking into this man's apartment.
Yo, pretty yellow man in comparison.
Yes, your broken mug friend would feel very much at home here. The same humor, the same mocking lines.
There's the missing tin soldier. Whoever lives here might have used the Whirling's container to dump his trash. And now they've drawn the ire of the Union. The plot thickens, as they say.
Mm-hmm.
An interesting little clue. Let's see where this goes. Clues have a way of magically connecting to other clues down the road.
So he's a racist, pretty much.
Perhaps you should break into apartments more often.
Do you really think it's the same person who put the dead man's clothes in the trash?
Who knows? I'm not expecting too much from these clothes in the trash lead either way. It might turn out to be some random local matter, but still, a nice coincidence.
Maybe.
You could ask Everard who this person is once you're done here.
Yeah, move on from the mugs. Where'd he get all the clothes? It's my regular shirt. Conceptual suggestion down. Not as good as conceptual, but logic. Does it look any different? I think it looks kind of different. I'll keep this on for now. Visual calculus drama. -1 drama. Keep that off. Let's get out of here. I don't think there's anything else. Alright, big man.
Do not presume this has drastically altered our race dynamic.
There's something I had to do.
Our personal dynamic has changed. A little.
Everard told you to help us get the body down from the tree.
So it was. You bested me in race combat to reach my superior, then had him give me an order. I salute your cunning, enemy. I will go and remove the body from the tree with my bare hands.
Great.
You're so noble, Measurehead.
Fucking, what is that? I never noticed that before. The fucking photo is crazy.
There's a but.
But while I am gone, someone must stand guard on the bridge. That someone needs to be you. Both of you.
Lieutenant, what if we don't want to do that?
This is the uncomfortable result of not taking it on ourselves. I can live with a compromise.
Listen to your little friend. He is wise in his childlike way.
Damn.
His mysterious race may yet prove fierce competition to my heroic haplogroup.
What the fuck was that? Sure, I'll stay here.
Babe, see that they stay here the whole time.
I mean, we ain't going nowhere. He just walked through the fence. I saw that. Do I have to take a drink?
The woman's gaze follows Measurehead as he leaves.
So, you guys are like cops or something?
Just trying to keep the... apparently so.
Cool. I like men with guns and power. I'm Katya, by the way.
Katya?
You hear that? That sound. He's breaking something.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Jean-Luc must be really tearing it up over there. I wish I could see it.
I don't know. I've seen that dead body already. I also wish I could see it.
Look at you! RCM rent-a-cops! Guarding that bridge like Everard's lapdogs! Is this where it's at now? The RCM is for sale!
And who are you? What is your business here? Why are your clothes 4 sizes too small for you?
Oh, damn. I'm Olivia Corrupt. That's none of your business. That is Nunya. Why?
A shrill laughter interrupts you, echoing across Martinez. It's Kuno. Then,
Uh-oh.
the man turns to look behind him at the behemoth appearing around the corner, approaching him, walking past him.
Uh-oh. Is he about to kill Kuno? Okay. He's fucked up the body. And he keeps on walking through the thing. It's about to be bad.
The corpse has been removed from the tree. Stand down and congratulate yourself. You have sided with Ray's victory today.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Farewell, ham sandwich. You are a Union man from now on.
Never the Union boss. White?
Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that.
He turns his eyes towards the harbor, seemingly bored with you. Yeah, but you still serve him. How does that factor into your life?
Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means.
Is he?
He
Means?
has the will to confront international capital, which is something your race naivistic communists never did. Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It is lax and moronic.
Enough of this.
He looks toward the harbor, motionless, the tattoos on his face like a web of stone.
Why are you not with the Hardy Boys? What the hell? Alright. This should be good. I'm sure nothing bad happened to the body. Alright, let's see the damage he did. I mean, took down the branch.
The corpse lies on the ground among the remains of an absolutely demolished pinewood branch. It's gently laid on one side.
Oh, it's down.
Mr. Measurehead has done a good job. Nothing is too broken or compromised. The victim is ready for a field autopsy.
A failed autopsy?
Yes. 1. Investigation of the scene. 2. Initial examination of the victim. 3. Field autopsy. 4. Transportation of the body to the morgue. We are on number 3.
Nice.
The RCM's 4-phase murder scene processing manual.
The fuck are they on about?
Cop's gonna cut his shit up.
Don't we have somewhere else for this? A doctor? Don't we have someone else to cut his shit open? Don't we have a doctor?
No, you and I are detectives. The honorary rank of detective signifies our ability to handle the entire incident chain.
Huh.
From autopsy to cleanup to social work.
What?
Everything.
Wait, honorary rank of detective? Wait, honorary?
An honor and a burden attached to your rank once you've proven yourself able. Usually after 5 to 8 years of field work.
Great.
Mine is lieutenant detective.
Nice. Yes, I feel like a detective.
You are. Your station would not have assigned you on this case if you weren't. Now...
Oh, I mean, you say that. What is it now? Before Hangman is down before a closer inspection of his body arriving at cause of death, this will need to form. Then I can level up. How should I level up? Probably perception for this at least. Oh, there's 2? Hold on. Wait. So, move that up 1. Accept and go.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
What exactly? Tell me something dumb now.
Shoot, Looney Rooney.
No, enough.
Come back late.
Come on,
What is
officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them.
I don't remember.
What you do know is,
Oh.
at 18.9 kilometers, the dormant shield volcano, Corpus Mundi, is the world's highest summit, and the failure of the 38 single, Epui Descent, to crack the top 20 was the death knell of disco. But what a field autopsy is, you have no idea.
Why don't you know? What use are you?
You must have me confused with the Copperpedia.
Who's the Copperpedia? I think I need to talk to him.
You, sir. You are the Copperpedia.
Oh, God.
Unfortunately, no.
I'll take Lego Man. And a pair then. Can we return? Too short we have to get glimmer. No, I'll take it like a
And
man.
hygienically?
I need a pair then. Unhygienically?
Let's not go glove hunting, please. Let's use division of labor. I perform the anatomical side, while you take notes.
Just fill this in, right? Show him the right.
That's right.
Open your ledger.
The dead man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger.
Alright.
The bright red paper is covered in boxes and lists, describing the condition of his skin and organs in 3 parts.
Okay, what is this? It's just fine gloves is optional. Okay.
Above those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins with
Assistant.
That's you.
Only the first question and already don't know the answer.
Not an energetic start to an autopsy, I agree.
Yeah,
Pig's messed up. Kuno feels pity.
you should.
Just leave it empty, officer.
Leave it
the
at
corpse lies there, indifferent to your retrograde amnesia.
coroner's
The
case.
next box says
Number 2, coroner's case number.
KK57-0803.0815.
KK equals Kim Kitsuragi.
Nice.
57 equals Precinct 57, followed by his date 0803 and time of arrival 0815 on the scene. He's indexed the case after himself, not you. That's because he doesn't want to bring up the messy question of your initials.
Just write it down.
Next.
Name.
NA. Next.
Date of birth.
NA.
Age.
Roughly 50.
Okay.
Dry 40. The damage is so extensive, it's better to err on the young side.
I'm gonna write 42.
He nods.
Race.
Mondial.
Fair to olive-skinned, from the Isola of Mwindi. This is as vague as it gets. You might as well say whitish.
I'll write it down.
The pudgy mess of curdled meat looks neither mondial nor anything other.
Sex.
Fucky, fucky!
Oh, monster exclaims.
Male.
Pigs can have sex.
Male.
Nor does he look male, with his pregnant belly and indistinguishable face.
Date of death.
We're still going with March 4th. 51.
Alright, 4, 3, 51.
What else? 9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10. Case number is the same as the coroner's case.
KK 57 0503 0815
Okay.
listens, motionless, with the cargo belt still around his neck. Only one box remains.
Evidence of treatment.
None. At least not after the initial examination.
What exactly is treatment anyway?
Interfering with the body's position or wounds post-mortem.
Not sure. Didn't the footprints look like he was carried over? Agreed. No treatment. I'm not sure. What's next? I'm not sure. Didn't the footprints look like he was carried over?
They'd have to have incapacitated and carried him over. This man was more than a match for untrained dog walkers.
Places his hand on the dead man's chest as if in preparation.
Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic, religious in nature, a holdout from pre-DeLorean burial rites. It takes him 2 seconds to perform. Then, somewhere in Jamrock North, a small wood shed behind Rosencrantz Row, Lieutenant Nick Feuerbach puts his hand to the chest
What
of
is
a
happening?
small corpse, no larger than a monkey. It's raining outside, light drizzle. There is darkness in the shed.
What is this like what is happening? I don't know.
Yet, an obese female sits in a wicker chair, her silhouette bull-like against the window. Outside, Grand Coudon. The day is turning dim for Sergeant Mac Dawson. Hand extended, he approaches to make sure she is dead more than anything else.
I feel like most of this game is, I mean, of course, most of it's talking, but I feel like I don't talk much because of that.
The building is tall, 7 stories, wind-wrapped in solitude. Most of the apartments are unoccupied. This was a suicide. The other, an accident. The small one. And so, all across Jamrock, Coal City, GRIH, 42 deceased persons found today. 42 stations of breath.
We should start the post-mortem.
Turn the page.
The corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copier paper tries to answer why.
External examination summary.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodin, I think. Let's see.
His body on.
See, it's happening.
Babrodin, yes. Inexpensive. Size M. Color white.
Oh, where?
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
I don't know where. I'll write it down.
The rest of the clothes have been removed post-mortem by scavengers in order to get to the victim's ceramic armor. Officers are in search of the missing pieces. Removal of the boots is left for processing.
It would be clever of you to omit the boots altogether, sire. If you are to keep them for yourself, as you ought to, you have deserved them more than anyone else.
Write it down.
The boot has a serial number.
I'm not worried
It's
about it.
E50.100.100. The lines between the plates are in the shape of the alphanumerical. The number is purposefully concealed by the design.
Write it down.
Tattoos.
He stands on the feet, planted on either side of the body.
The upper torso is covered in a single, continuous tattoo, resembling a map of the night sky. It reaches from the right shoulder to the heart. The ink is blue and white. The assistant has a color photograph of the markings, to be added to the case files as document A1. The photo is taken on the scene, using a Trigat Mini. The deceased has a belt for airlifting cargo around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Color yellow. Length 3 meters. There is a buckle on the other end. Well nourished,
My
athletically
goodness.
built, measuring 1.8 meters. Generally consistent with age 42.
See?
Preservation is good. Ambient temperature below freezing.
Yeah, as it snows.
The spine is bent more than the lieutenant compensated for. This buster's actual height is about 1.85. And no, you could not take him straight on.
I'm gonna write 185 meters, Lieutenant.
Of course, I undercompensated.
Write it down.
Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with the age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short.
Touch the corpse's hair before moving on.
His hair feels wet, soaked with rain, cold to touch. Not that different from a living person after a swim.
Stroke his hair.
The stench is suffocating. Strands of dark brown hair start sticking to your hand, like thread off a rag doll's head.
Yeah, no, just write down short, light brown, male pattern baldness.
Lividity is consistent with hanging. The head is congested. Contusions are present on the
Yeah,
head,
you can see it on the
chest,
body
and
in there.
face. Consistent with stones thrown post-mortem. Low velocity.
Fucking low velocity.
Yeah.
You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking max. Talking shit about Kuno's velocity.
Low.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest. Consistent with predation.
Predation. Write it
You
down.
get your mark.
The lieutenant produces a small folding knife with the other hand pulling on the belt. He starts cutting into the polyester. The stench is horrid. After a while, it's obvious the material cannot be cut.
The steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the belt so we can get to the ligature mark.
You got just the right tool for that. The chain cutters.
Yeah, I'm prepared. Chain cutters. Pull out the rubber. Good thing we got these chain cutters. Oh yeah, I'm prepared.
The hanged man lets out a joyous little bubble of rot from his nose.
Good thing we got these.
Always good to think ahead. Now,
He points to the rope, squeezing the diamond.
we need to cut the belt to see the ligature mark below. Carefully, with as much precision
Oh
as you can.
no.
See, my pig is gonna fuck his head off.
Oh no.
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
Look for a good spot to cut.
The belt is equally tight around the whole circumference of his neck,
I swear.
swelling over the edges like white bread rising from the east.
Oh, I swear. Come on.
After
Good.
some deliberation, you sink the cutters into the knot tying the belt together. You squeeze the rubber handles together, sweat forming on your brow.
Press down.
Snap. The knot is slashed. Another cut and the belt falls apart like a flower bouquet, revealing the dead man's neck and the dark red ligature mark around it.
Gucci.
The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck.
Lieutenant has kneeled closer, running his fingers along the dark red groove until there's a gap.
As it ought to. This is where its grip on the curdled meat is gentlest, pulling up.
Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from 1 or 1.5 meters. Chest is intact, normal contour, abdomen is protuberant, pelvis intact, genitalia...
He pulled down the man's underpants? You God.
No! Let's get out and see!
I fucking knew it!
This is clearly what they've been waiting for, ever since the autopsy began. The lieutenant is trying to make it as boring as possible.
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury.
Write it down and move on. I'm not expecting this man's balls.
Back is symmetrical and intact. Upper and lower extremities are intact, but asymmetrical. There are combat injuries on the right hand, thigh, and hip. In addition, I see smaller, residual scars, too numerous to count, covering about 30% of his skin.
From wounds sustained over 2, maybe more decades, dispersal and accumulation indicates long and active combat duty.
The scarring is extensive, way more than law office officials.
We have a real museum here. Of battles, wars.
Write it down.
Last item. Hands.
Take the man's right hand and his inspects it and then moves on the other hand. Pick up the hand.
His flesh is cold, icy.
Pleased to meet you. Where are you from and what's your name?
My name is...
I'm only fucking with you.
Jeez.
I know where you're from. From Cappadocia. And your name is Il Corbo. What can I do you for, Il Corbo de Cappadocia?
Did you like it when I stroked your hair?
I did, Kobo. I did. Reminded me of when I was just a small boy, before this happened to my face and my body. You did me a kindness there.
Good on you, I guess.
We should do this more often. Be close like this, I mean.
I'm going insane.
Hands are clean. No sign of injury from struggling.
Were we expecting any?
I was. Maybe I'm just not seeing them. Honestly, this stench is making it hard for me to think at the moment.
Write it down.
Ooh. That's all for the external. Well done. What next?
I think I'm gonna call it here. Next time we'll I mean, we might... Oh, no, I already not going to do gloves. But, yeah, we'll do the rest of the internal examination and the description of injury next time. So, we'll call it right there. So, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. And we're finally playing this again. It even auto-saved for me. And I want to try to, you know, get back to the games I want to finish, of course. These are going to be like... this and... Oh, Signalis is going to be... probably done sooner than this, but the longer games are going to be a long haul. I know that. But again, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. If you like what you saw, please leave a like. That would be greatly appreciated. Let me pause it so time doesn't go by. Leave a comment if you have any suggestions of what I should do, any tips, without spoiling, of course, and just general comments in general. And don't forget to go to the description down below. That's where you'll find my Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. You know, all that good stuff you could check out and see. On my Twitter, that's where you'll check out when my videos are posted or when I'm going live. So, yeah. For the final time, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. And don't forget to subscribe. See more of my content. And for the final time, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. I kind of fucked that up. And I see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Birdie. Let's see if the body can get down. If not, I probably have to talk to the guy. I kicked his ass. I waxed him!